Hello, everybody. I'm live. I'm here. I'm here. I'm live and alive. I'm winding up threads. I need some Hugo's Amazing Tape for all these cones of thread. I'm working on a tiling scene from OESD. I will show it off in a minute. But I'm also cleaning. I was in time. Oh, I got to go live on Instagram. I always forget that part. How is everybody doing? And by everybody, one person. How is that one person doing that's just joined on? It is Tuesday the 17th. We are live with Adam So Fun. That's me. I don't know what we're going to talk about today. I'm going to show you what I've been working on. How am I? I'm doing great. I did finish. I was like, I told myself, don't forget to grab that block. And then it's sitting right here on my design wall. So let me grab this off the machine. My iron just went off. So, I have the Laura Star. I have the 1980. It's right here. It's right there. And you can override it. You can override the auto off. And I've started doing that, even though I never did it before I started working there. But then we started doing it, and I was doing it when I was working there. So I started doing it. But I will leave the house and forget to turn it off. And most of the time, it's going to be okay. It's not going to have an issue. But that one time, man, I just don't know. It stresses me out. So I stopped auto offing, or I stopped overriding the auto off. And now I just don't get to it fast enough. And I just have to turn it back on. It's fine. It's not gonna hurt me. So I have been working on this tiling scene. This is the first 4. Now, for those of you who have done these and do the strip method, so you make a big strip and then connect them, how many are you getting on the strip? Do you watch so you don't need repairs? Watch what? Okay, so for those of you doing this, how many am I supposed to get? Well, I don't think I'm going to fit 2 more. Am I only supposed to get 5? Let me know. I'm enjoying embroidery. If you follow, let's see, hey, Pat in Wisconsin, went to Kansas City show this past week, had a great time. Oh, I'm so glad you had fun. I hope you went and stopped by and saw Mickey at the Superior Threads booth. By the way, for those of you who like Superior Threads, why did Excel just open? That's weird. Excel just opened in the background. And I'm not even touching the computer. I closed it. Yeah, I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, so I think Superior Threads is having a crazy bobbin sale right now. It's still going on. I just went to it. So if you shop at superiorthreads.com, all of their pre-wound bobbins are 60% off, which is less expensive than what people are paying wholesale for, because it was like $20 for no, I lied. I think it's $41 for the half gross for the set. Oh, that's my quilt for the 72 box of M style bobbins. Just so you know, you can still use ASF 10 to get the extra 10% off that just the already 60% price. Holy crap. I was shocked when Mickey, I was talking to Mickey today. She's like, can you believe that? I said, Mickey, you're the one who works for them. That's crazy. And they decided that, well, I don't even know what they decided, but whatever they decided, they're doing it. Couldn't find where to put so I've had a few people ask, so if you have them in your cart, let me just let's just refresh this page and hopefully the bobbin thing's save now. So if you add them to your cart, let me see. And then you go to your cart, and they make it very hard. And then you go to checkout, and you scroll down to payment. It's going to make me log in. Oh my God. Just check out as a guest. I don't want to put all this in there. Okay, so I found a way around it. Okay, so go to your let me start at the beginning. Go to your cart. It'll show the things in your cart. Say check out. Well, can I just click on my cart and go to my cart? I hate this new thing. Okay, then I'm going to go to checkout. And then we go to your cart, hit checkout. You'll see at the bottom, it'll say how many items are in your cart. Click on that, and then there's a place you can put a discount code. ASF10. Apply. Yes, it still works. So you click around until you find where it says you can put a discount code. I think you can also find it in the payment section, but I'm not logged in, so it's not letting me go to it. But crazy, 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 crazy that they're that inexpensive. I'm hooping something while I'm talking to you, so I need to iron this really quick. So I'm just gonna turn you. I think you can still see me. If there's mess anywhere, just ignore the mess. Disregard the mess. So yeah, so this is my tiling scene, and I think it's the 1 Corinthians. I have my pressing cloth from OESD. It's fun because it does get fuzz on things. And then I have my Lorstar with my dry microfine steam. Now, I was talking to one of the girls at OESD one day, and she was telling me, she goes, you know, the Lorstar is the only thing that can get those tiling scenes flat. She said, I can't believe how different it is iron. Look how beautiful that is. Now, for those of you who do applique, do you have like great applique scissors? My belly. I need good applique scissors. I'm using these Bernina's like to cut around my thing. I'm using these Bernina ones that are nice, but I feel like there has to be good ones. What do I need? Also today we're having an Orange Kiss Alani energy drink because why not? Ben is out of town. So that's what, oh, you know what? Mickey also said that the Pima sets, Pima Brights, no, they're not on sale online. She said that the Pima Bright sets were on sale in their booth too. And I was like, wait, what? Rumor has it we're going to get Pima in cones. So, who knows? I'm just going, I'm going to be all over the place. I don't have a plan today. Delicious. Ben is out of town. He's in Chicago. He's smart. We're just going to leave it there. He's smart. He's on some board. So he's there for some getting ready to plan a conference or something. I say I hit start and make things pretty. Look at these cheers, man. Love them. They are just so nice for this stabilizer. And whoever told me that I was gonna love the what's the big thing of? It is Ultra Clean and Tear. You're right. I'm gonna be using it all. Let's see. Good afternoon from very hot Arizona. Good afternoon, Mona from very hot Palm Springs. Although I was talking to someone today and I said, well, today's nice. It's only going to be 108 and not 114. So yeah, so for my first time doing this, I think I'm doing pretty well. Ooh. What's going on? What's going on? I'm doing this. Oh, did I show you this last week? I can't remember. I can't remember today from yesterday. So last week, oh, I should trim this. Whatever. So I have the new 990, so I'm getting used to that 990 and quilting in the hoop and doing some things that I wouldn't do because I have a long arm. And Michael, how hot is it in the Dallas area? Are you guys like over 100 yet? But you guys have humidity. So I've been messing around with quilting in the hoop because I have it, I want to show it. And so this was all done in the hoop. So this is the design. Did I finish this last week? I can't remember if I saw this, showed you this last week. But this is the design that I bought from, I bought the base design from OESD. And then last week I showed you how I broke it up and took it into the different, like made the different pieces. So it has a corner unit, a center unit, and a border unit. And you can't really see them there. But if I flip it over, you can see it pretty good on the back. I showed this to Ben. He was shocked. So this was all done in the hoop, which was really nice that I could just like hoop it and then like go do something else. That's a project bag. Let's see. Do I have a video of how to do edge to edge applique or cropping out without cropping? Round without cropping. Do I have a video about how to do edge to edge around applique without crop? There's I'm not sure what you mean by going around applique but not cropping. The only way that you're going to be able to edge around something is to crop the applique out. If you're trying to set up a design that's just specifically going to go around the applique and like not have to get cropped, that's never going to work. But if I think Holy Crop Part 3 talks about cropping out appliques. I lost my train of thought. We knew it was going to happen. Oh, I finished this block. The block that I said don't forget. Yeah. I did not read directions. Sometimes I'm really good at directions and sometimes I'm not. So I finished this block. This was the Stargazer mystery quilt. And now I'm just like, I'm having a brain block on how to quilt it. Tell me what you guys would do. See, like, I'll show you. I brought my iPad in. And that happens sometimes. I just have these, like, I'm not really sure. And even though I'll, like, draw it out and everything, I just am, like, something's not vibing. I use my iPad. So whenever I'm planning quilting designs and stuff, I use my iPad. Well, I get this open. Don't forget, we are doing a Classy Creations retreat. I don't know how many spots are available still. If you want to come to Pensacola and retreat with me, we are staying at the Hilton on the beach. It's going to be with Classy Creations. I don't remember what the price is. I think it's $550. It's the 4th through the 7th of August. We're going to make this quilt back here and project bags. And it's at the hotel. So I don't know what time we can get in, but we can stitch until 10 p.m. I will be there until 10 p.m. I'm the retreater who likes to stitch until midnight and then start again at 5 a.m. and only stop to eat. I love a quilting retreat. It's been a while since I've been on one. But you can look at details on classycreations.com. I will link them in the comments. Oh, I wonder if I can just tag them at Classy. Oh, I don't know if it's going to let me tag them. Well, it didn't let me. Classy Creations over on Instagram. It's CLASSI. Classy Creations. I didn't make it a link because the link's not going to work on the Instagram. But if you want to come over to Pensacola and have some fun, it's like a real sewing retreat. That's fun. And then if you want to play with long arms, we have add-on days. You can come play with long arms with us too. I've only used Magna Glide on my Bernina long arm for pre-wounds. I really want to take advantage of these 72 packs from Superior. What are your go-to colors? Silver, 623 silver. Is my go-to color. Whatever sand is, I think 653, 652 is another oh my gosh, what's it called? Popular color. Oh, let me see. Send a message to Mickey Chapelaire saying, what are your most popular colors of bobbins, pre-wound bobbins? Let's see what Mickey says are the most popular colors of pre-wound bobbins. I like silver. That's just kind of my go-to. They do have some sets. They have like a neutral set, which is your tans and creams. They have a mono set, which is your blacks and whites. And they have a rainbow set. She said it's 623. We knew it. And then there's a rainbow set as well. So if you want to try some colors, if you are using Magna Glides and you're using the 40 weight Magna Glides, these are going to last so much longer. You're going to be shocked at how much longer they last. Definitely use your TOA gauge and TOA them. They do have cardboard sides. Do I have a... I have a sleeve of bobbin somewhere. Ha. $653 is, maybe it's 653. Maybe this is the other one. This is your tanny color. It's actually called beach, but I think there is a sand. So if you are looking at the bobbins, these are your Superior Threads bobbins. They're going to have a cardboard on the outside for your M style bobbins. If you're using my Laura Star just went off. If you're on a domestic machine and you're using like a Janome or whatever, and you can use a class 15 or an L style, these are going to be your cotton bobbins. So these are cotton. Love these. These were I used to use in the M8 so much. Oh, Mickey's here. Yay. I would use these in the M8. They were fantastic. Loved these. And these are a 2-ply extra long staple Egyptian cotton. So that's the cotton bobbins. And then the poly ones, they're called Super Bob Polys. They are a 60 weight, almost like a glide thread or Magnifico. Like it's similar to a tri-lobe poly, but it's not. But you have this cardboard on the sides. Sometimes these cardboards can get bent or dinged up. I can see this one's bent a little bit right there. I can pop that cardboard off. And the bobbin still works. I can take the cardboard off the other side. And the bobbin still works. This is tight. This is wound so tight that like it's not even coming off the bobbin. So you can take this off. Use your TOA gauge, especially with these. I mean, any pre-wounds. I always say use your TOA gauge because that's going to make sure that your bobbin is set correct. That is important. The cardboard, depending on where you are, places that are humid, sometimes the cardboard expands a little bit. And so then it runs a little tighter. So that's why you can take the cardboard off. But like, again, if the cardboard gets bent or anything, being able to take that cardboard off and still be able to use it, you're going to be fine. What's a good TOA gauge number? I usually use 180. If you're using a Bernina recommends 220. If you're comfortable changing the bobbin, you can leave it at 180. If you are not, keep it at 220. If you're on another machine, I would just put it at 180. 180 to 200. Let's see. I'm looking back and forth. Guide, found the space, and I picked PayPal. Yay! Chris is getting her bobbins. I'm getting texts, I'm getting messages, just so much going on. Oh, I forgot I got my iPad out and then I didn't even show you. Oh, wait. Story time. So I went to my parents' house this weekend. My nephew lives up in Oregon. He flew into town, so we drove up. Oh, I said, good night. I need to get the extra bobbin cases. Yes, you definitely need a bobbin case that has a spring in it. And just so you know, you can use the spring and a MagnaGlide. You do not have to take the spring out when you use MagnaGlides. I know a lot of people say you have to. I used a lot of MagnaGlides over the years and never taken the spring out, and it works fine. So we were at my parents' house. They're visuals. And I took some games with us because it was going to be just immediate family. So it was my parents, my brother, his 4 kids, and then one of them is married, Ben and I, and my brother's wife. So I'm like, oh, we're going to hang out. We were only there for Saturday. We left Friday. We came home Sunday morning. And we brought some games. So we played this game called Piles. This is a dumb game, like a match 'em up. Everybody has 6 piles of clothes they need to make. And yes, even in your Bernina. And if you don't like so I'll get back to piles in a second. If you don't like the way that it's stitching, the MagnaGlide is going to be fine. The magnet is going to magnet the spring back anyway. You're not going to have an issue. If you're using it and you don't like the way it's stitching, or you feel like you're having a problem, take the spring out. But that spring isn't going to do anything if the magnet is has it squished down. If it falls out, you can just leave it out then. If it That's funny. I like it. Bobbin cases are not inexpensive. That's the thing. So, and the springs, you can also buy just bobbin case springs. So, okay, so we were playing this game called Piles, and you have 6 piles, and then there's 4 cards in the middle, and it's a free for all. You're trying to get your piles together. I think it's hilarious. Ben and I actually play it, just the 2 of us, and we'll play it often, but he always beats me, and I like to not lose. Let's see. And so I took this because I thought, okay, it's easy. Nobody needs to read anything. Like, easy to learn, easy to play. I am going to... No, that's not. This is what. In case you want to see it, here's a link on Amazon. This is my Amazon affiliate link. So we were playing Piles. We were having fun. We played a few rounds of it, and we had all 8 players. So we had just a ton of cards because everybody has a lot of cards. So piles of stuff everywhere. It was fun. Lots of laughs. So then we went on to play this game, Code Names. So this is in theory, you're undercover agents and you're trying to get them to guess. Is there a picture? I feel like I'm just getting cards everywhere. Basically, you have this grid of 25 words and you have to get them to guess the words. But there's dog, turkey, and cat is up there. If all those were my words, I could say 3 words, animal. And then they could go through the 25 and say dog, turkey, and cat. And then we get 3 points. But you have blue words and you have red words. So you're trying to get the team to only guess your words. And then there's a black word that is like the bomb. So we go through and we drafted teams. My parents were the captains and they were picking the teams. So we drafted teams. We're playing. My nephew's a cheater. We all know he is. So he started cheating. He was on my team, and I'm like, dude, I'm on your team, and you still can't cheat. And then we get up, and we're like, okay, let's have dinner. And the grandkids are like, wait, Grandma and Grandpa have to give clues. Bad idea. We already knew it was going to be a bad idea. So my niece says, I'll help them. And she took a picture. We were using the iPad. She took a picture and she did this. So they knew which ones were theirs because you're either the red team or the blue team. And they were still giving the wrong clues. They were still giving clues for the other team. So my mom had to say, like, she wanted her team to guess palm. Now, palm is a blue one. It's right here. And she says tree. And they say palm. And she says, yes. And then my niece goes, no, that's not yours. That's not your color. So we all started laughing. So then we said, again, you have to do the words that are your color. So then my dad goes up. He's the blue team. And he says, water. Stream. Stream. He's like, yes, you got it. And then my mom goes, no, that's ours. And then I said, let's have dinner. Oh, it was fun. Good times with family. Okay, back to what I was doing. Oh, that's why I was on here. I was like, did that even open? So, these are some of my thoughts. Well, looking at this small, I kind of like it. So these are some of my thoughts. I use an app called Procreate. And so what I'll do is I will take a picture of my quilt and then I use my Apple Pencil and I can draw on it. And I can draw on different layers so I can do different ideas. And then delete the ideas that I don't like. So this was like my first kind of go at it. And I don't hate this, but I just don't like it. Like I like it, but I don't. It just doesn't give me all the feels. I want all the feels, right? So then I did this, which I like that. I like this. This is a good starting point. You create using the natural lines. Andy's calling me. That's using the natural lines. And then I went in and echoed that out, those outside lines. I like that. I like some piano keys. And that's as far as I got. What I like about this first one, oh. Okay, well, I put them together. And I kind of like that better now. It's these corners. These corners got me all twisted. And I did want to do something with arcs. I think I just don't like what's happening in the pink on this one. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Family times are the best. Hi from cold Australia. Hello. We were going to play Farkle, but we ended up eating dinner. And then they were playing, then the kids that started 16 and go up to 20. Is he 29? No. How old am I? 44, 15, 28? Oh, God. Yeah, they're old kids, but they were playing hide and seek. Yeah, I don't know how I want to quilt this. And I got to get it quilted this week. Luckily, it's not big. So tell me what you think I should do. I hope you screenshotted it and just draw a picture and send it to me. So that's one of the things I have to do. We're making samples. I showed you my apron. I need to make another apron. I'm going to make it out of the orange because that's what the color got voted. Maybe I'll do that. Ben's gone until tomorrow night. Or like he gets home late tomorrow night. Maybe I'll make an apron. I set up the serger on the dining room table because he was gone. So he can't get mad at me for being messy. I just think that's silly. It's not messy. It's cluttered. I forgot I was going to read. Let's see. What else? What's going on? What am I? Was there anything I was supposed to talk about? I'm getting. I feel like I'm leaving next week, and I'm gone for like 18 days. Through going to different different events and then vacation and events, and I feel like I just haven't been able to sit and think like I need to make a list. I need to make a list. I'm better with lists. I'm not really. I did get my what is this called? My grippy grid. Do you guys have a grippy grid? You embroiderers. Also, well, I don't think you can do that. No, also, I just feel like I didn't hoop these good. I like that they're way crooked too. I am using all my stabilizers. Now, this is the first time I've used like a heavy duty stabilizer. This stuff is crazy. It's real stiff. You guys, I've got nothing for you. I wish that I had more stuff to talk about. I'm like, look at, oh gosh. I'm looking around and I just don't see anything. Sorry, fell off my iPhone. Can you repeat the name of the program they use to draw an iPad? I thought I heard it. It's called Procreate. It is. And so I have an iPad Pro. So it's Procreate. And the icon looks like that little drawing thing right there. Procreate. I like it. I really like it for quilts. I also take pictures of scorecards when we're playing different games, and I just use it to keep score. This was another quilt. This is a quilt that I custom quilted and then edge to edge quilted. So just, it's always ideas. This one, I need to just record a video for. I recorded quilting it. So this is that green one of the different ideas. So, and then on my old iPad that had Procreate before, I had a bunch of quilts on it. I think the app's like $10, and you can get different brushes and stuff, but you don't need that if you're just using it to draw quilts. But even like drawing quilts, you could do. I guess I'm only getting 5. I was watching the OESD YouTube channel, and they were. So I used the grippy grid for like my first 2 hoopings, and then I haven't been using it. And oh my gosh, I'm not gonna not use it. It holds my hoop open. Like hooping this is not the easiest thing in the world. It's much easier with that though. You need some softer designs in your block. I don't do a lot of soft designs. I like modern harshness. Don't drop it. Oh my gosh, this is moving really easy, but it's because I haven't tightened it. Gonna get my key. I was looking at the instructions for this earlier, and I'm on like, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm getting ready to start block 5, and there's 32. That didn't make me excited. I do have to go back and see how many blocks they got with their hoopings and then think, what did I do wrong? Because I only got 5, and I think I should get 6. If I can hoop them closer. I think the first one is really far apart because I didn't trim the back. Nice. Exciting. I'm looking around. I just don't have anything for you guys. I feel like I need to finish a bunch of projects this week so I can come back next week. The big thing is, if you want to come on retreat, we have our August retreat happening in Pensacola. I'm going to be at Sisters. For those of you who are going to be at the Sisters Outdoor Quilt Show, I will be there. I'm not teaching. I'm helping in the room. Lane is going to be teaching some really fun free motion, like out of the box. Hoop them closer and start closer to the right edge of your fabric. I didn't even think about moving the design over. Thanks, Chris. What was I saying? Oh yeah, Lane has some really fun classes scheduled. In all free motion. I think it's going to be a really good time. I'm excited. I'm going to get to see some Eugene friends, so that's going to be super fun because I'm sure they're going to be out there. I should message them and say I'll be there, and then I'll be in the Bernina booth on Saturday, the day of the show. For those of you, if any of you are going to BU, if any of you are shop owners or work at a shop and are going, I'll be at BU. So that's where I go next week. And then it'll be mid-July. This year is going by so fast. Anything I can think, I can't think of anything else. And if that's it, I'm going to go. Because I want to get some more embroidery done. I'm looking around. Yeah. Any questions for me before I go? I know this has kind of been like a not crazy. I think I'm going to try to go to the studio tomorrow and do that Dream Big panel. I was going to do it today and I was like, oh, I had a meeting. Maybe I'll go Thursday. It's getting done this week. I want to get it done this week. All right. If there's no questions, check out the retreat. If you're shopping at Superior Threads, check out the bobbins. ASF 10 will save you 10% off, even the sale price. While you're there, click on Connecting Threads. Go see what they have to offer. When you back to Australia, when am I back to Australia? Who knows? I am going to be recording the Dream Big from the at the new studio. Yes. Let's see. When I come back to Australia, I don't know if I'm going to be teaching, but I would love to come to a retreat. Wouldn't that be fun? I would just love to come back to Australia and then never leave. Why did she do that? Oh, Mickey looks great in her new glasses. She's not here anymore. All right, guys, I'm going to go stitch. I will see you in the flip side. If you have questions for me, you know how to get a hold of me. Just send me a message. And at the end of the day, it's just quilting. Get out there, go have some fun. Oh, you know what I might do? I don't need to start a new project. I think I'm going to start a new project. I'm not, but I want to. I will. So this has been in the back of my mind. You've seen this. This is The Silent Night by Laundry Basket. I got bit today while I was walking the dogs and I saw that little black bug. It was not a mosquito, but it hurt. I've been thinking about this for like the last week. And I was like, even if I just make Santa, I bought the kit. So not my colors. But I saw Santa while I was walking through the road to California, and I just couldn't stop thinking about it. Maybe I'll start this. I got it out, so it's here, so maybe I will. Okay, sorry. I got distracted. Get out there, go make something. At the end of the day, it's just quilting. Go have a good time, and we'll see you next week. Bye, guys.